Hello, Thomas Halleck here, the University of South Florida, St. Petersburg. In today's 3-minute lesson, I'd like to talk about Alvar Núñez Cabeza de Vaca. The book has many titles: The Relación, Naufragio, Chronicle. Call it what you will. There are many fine translations. I am partial to the Penguin, edited by Fanny Bandelier, and the page you see on your screen is from that translation. Let's turn to Florida, Good Friday, 1528, and the captain of the Adelantado, or governor of Cabeza de Vaca's crew, his army, is declaring possession of the land on behalf of crown and king, crown and God and king. In this case, he says, "The next day the governor raised standards in behalf of your majesty and took possession of the country in your royal name." That's in the beginning, in the middle of the page that I have there. The governor raised the standards and took possession on behalf of your royalty, your majesty. What did that mean? What did the words mean? What did it mean to be an author at the time? If you look at this early dictionary by Sebastián de Covarrubias Orozco, the Treasury of the Spanish Language, he breaks down the word author into 3 levels. The first is the author of the writer, meaning I wrote this, I authored this account. The second would be the authority. You are the expert. And the third, by your expertise in being the writer, you autorizar una cosa. You authorize something, so you are legally allowed to do it. Let that equation pickle in your head for a second. The idea that author, authority, and authorize all share the common root. And what does that mean when the governor raised standards in behalf of your name? I think it's really worth asking, because in this case, the account, the chronicle, the Relación, will toggle between American shores and then also the king in Florida. He is writing to your majesty. It all seems to be done with proper authority. We presented our titles to him as complied, as was required. And yet the communication with Native Americans breaks down. If you get to go towards the bottom of the page, you can see how the following day the Indians of that village arrived, and they spoke to us, but we had no interpreters and did not understand what they meant. They made many gestures and threats, and it seemed as if they were telling us to leave the country. So on one hand, they appeared to be communicating, but on the other hand, who knows? There was no interpreter. And that's such a crucial point for reading the literature of early America. To whom does the language belong?